Hey, how's it going? Welcome to another YouTube video. In this video, we're going to be talking about trading psychology, and more specifically, why are you not following your rules? Now, if you don't have rules to begin with, that's a whole other topic. However, if you do have trading rules and you find that it's very hard for you to follow them, most likely it's because of the reason that I'm about to say. Now, before we get into it, please show some support by giving this video a like, by subscribing, sharing this video if you find it useful. And also, link in the description is going to be for an email list so you can be updated when my online course is coming out. The online course is going to be a complete training on pre-recorded videos, stocks, options. It's going to include risk management, trading psychology, trading methods, everything that I use to profit in the stock market. So without further ado, let's get into it. Why are you not following your rules? I've struggled with this a lot, and I'm starting to discover the reasons behind it. So there would be days where I would tell myself, for example, I'm going to enter a trade at the break of, let's say, 600, and I'm going to exit if it goes to 595. And then it'll go to 600, I'll enter, and then if it reverses and goes to 595, I'm like, I don't want to get out. I'm not getting out. I'm going to hold. And then I'll keep making up reasons and excuses why it's going to eventually go back up, and I end up not following my rules. I don't get out at 595, for example, and then it goes to 590 and then 585, and I'm like, loss is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and emotions just go through the roof. Here's why that happens. What I believe is that it all goes back to ego, and it all goes back to your psychology. I'm going to break it down real quick. Let's say that you're walking in the street. If somebody comes and attacks you or threatens you, ideally your fight or flight response is going to kick in. Now, if your fight response kicks in, you're going to protect yourself by fighting back, right? You're not just going to let yourself get hurt. You're going to do whatever you can to fight back and end up hurting the other person just to protect yourself, right? Now, when we're behind our computer screen and we're trading, what happens when we are wrong on a trade or a trade goes against us is that's basically the market telling us that we are wrong, right? Now, to the ego, being wrong is a very threatening thing. Being wrong to the ego equates death, okay? What does that mean? That means when the ego sees that it's wrong, it thinks that it's about to die. So it has to be right, because being right is equal to surviving to the ego, right? So if we go back to the example of being outside, if somebody attacks us, we fight back, right? When we're in front of the computer screen and we are wrong on a trade, our brain or ego interprets that as the market is attacking us. Now, when the market is attacking us, or we think the market is attacking us, what do you think you're going to do when you think the market is attacking you? You're going to attack the market back. And what are certain ways that traders attack the market back? A couple of ways. One, they average down. They buy more of the stock, even though they said they're going to get out if it goes against them a certain extent. And two, they just hold on too long. Why they hold on too long? Because when the market's telling you that you're wrong and you interpret that as something that's threatening, your brain's reaction is going to be like, word, I'm wrong. I'm going to show you who's wrong. Let's dance. So you end up holding too long because eventually you want to be proven right, and you want to, quote unquote, stay alive and live, right? Because again, the ego thinks being wrong is dying. But in all reality, you need to accept being wrong, maybe even more than half the time, in order for you to be profitable long term, right? So that is a huge reason why you are not taking losses and you are not following certain rules. A lot of times, we'll be overcome by emotion and ego, and then let's say a couple of hours later after the trading, they will be like, oh my god, what the hell happened, man? I really don't know what happened. I had everything written out. I knew what I was supposed to be doing. I had a plan. I knew my risk management. Everything was tip-top shape. I was supposed to make a killing this day. Why didn't I? Most of the time, if you don't know what the reason is, it's probably this one. It's probably that you interpreted being wrong as death, or your ego did, and then you just fought back and you fought the market back by averaging down or holding too long, right? Another example of this, think about it like this. Let's say you lose money on stock X, right? And you get out. Somehow you just get out, you cut it. And then stock Y is showing a crazy pattern that you know has a very high probability setup. But you don't take stock Y. You go back to stock X because you want to make your money back from stock X, because stock X is what threatened you and what attacked you. So you want to attack it back and to soothe your ego, right? That's another example of us interpreting a situation as threatening and wanting to fight back in the market. I hope that helped. If you found that information beneficial, please feel free to share this video, leave a comment. Again, please subscribe, and let's grow this community. Let me know if you have any questions regarding trading psychology, technical analysis, or anything, and I'm happy to help. Have a great day.